Light kick with the obvious choice that got uppercut. It was a great game, but Takedo looking very strong.
Yeah, well, now we're going to be moving on in the bracket to the other side of the losers, and that is going to be Gachikun versus Fujimura. We just saw Fujimura eke one out over Kaba, winning that one 3-2. Gachikun losing on the winner's side earlier as well.
I would say Gachikun, obviously you talked about his story and coming here, relatively new to the scene. Relative lack of experience, even though Fujimura also a very young player. We've seen that composure again in the match with Kaba. Down big, able to rally, come back, get it done. Gachikun, I'm looking to see how he handles being pushed. I really like his face.
Yeah, I know. the eyes.
He looks, yeah, there's like a sinister quality,
you know,
but very thoughtful and like a slight twinge of sadness.
I don't know, dude. It's funny because the way I would have
And a soul
described it,
patch, yeah.
the way I would describe it is that he looks like he has the face of an assassin.
Yeah, which
and you know what?
would
That's
probably
what
have those emotions.
Yeah, and that's what he is doing right here at EVO. He has assassinated a lot of other players, sending them into losers brackets.
And let's also talk about briefly, shout-outs to his sticking with Rashid. Rashid was a very strong character, also received some nerfs. Gachikun stuck with him after much of the Rashid army sort of moved on.
Yeah, and actually both of these guys here really sticking out with those characters that were slightly nerfed.
Absolutely true, James.
But you know what? Still proving that a lot of people also now, because these guys have, players like these two have stuck with these characters, that both of them are still like around top 5, top 8, you know, characters.
Strange choice for Fujimura, didn't want to challenge, he respected the crossover.
Still coming, that tornado's still there in his face. Look at all this pressure from Gachikun right now.
Gachikun's playing so fast, I love it. Great tech there from Fujimura.
Oh, he tried to get under, but guess what? That heavy punch hits so far down.
Yeah, it just hits you faster than you're expecting. That's the second time we've seen that to cover these dominant options from the neutral game.
It's an OS that you can do against Rashid. Oh, he baited it. Doesn't even need the striking on the way back.
Super smooth. Very confident stuff there from Fujimura. After a great run from Gachikun, generating a lot of pressure. Fujimura, again, very difficult to shake up. Great weight there on those buttons. Not a big confirm.
Again, you always see those Ibukis try to land those B skill, which he leans back and then kind of attacks you with the palm. Not only is it a good footsie tool and one of her longest range footsie moves, but it builds that V trigger meter. I've seen Ibukis get 3 strike-ins in one round before.
Disgusting. And again, these dash-ups from Fujimura are really giving Gachikun a problem. And correctly anticipating out of the air, that's going to be the dizzy. And just like that, Fujimura looking very strong, stretching out over Gachikun to game 1.
It was crazy because that first round, Gachikun had this huge pressure in the corner, and then Fujimura was still able to take it. And then that second round, it was all Fujimura doing the offense.
That same sequence is exactly what scared me, James.
Yeah.
I saw it, and then he went for the throw at the end of a long, surprising sequence, teched immediately by Fujimura. Says, "You're still playing out of the book for me."
All right, nice counter hit right there for Gachikun. Oh no, that is a bad confirm right there from Fujimura's part. However, for some reason, Ibuki's regular uppercut not crush counterable.
And just like that, that damage just added up the V-trigger. Great block. Great block.
All right, now the knockdown here. Gachikun trying to bait something out from Fujimura. All right, just gets the poke in there.
Side. Now's the time to wake up with buttons. Gachikun jumping away.
No anti-air from Fujimura.
Again, scared from that jumping fierce before.
Wow. Oh, what a timing on that. Nice.
And that is just straight up what we call a bad idea. It is only a good idea if you have a hard read on what your sequence is going to be.
He could do moves on the way down. He could do moves on the way down. Oh, man.
That is just breaking Street Fighter laws. That's a Street Fighter law, and he's just breaking it just because he has a little bit of a tornado out on the screen. I love it. Dirty stuff.
Nice counter pokes right there. Gachikun confirming that. Getting 2 hits.
He thought about the anti-air again that time. Ibuki got a little bit of action on her own.
Fujimura is just challenging right now. He is just challenging, but you know what? Nice crush counter combo. Corner combo, and gets the overhead, and the side switch.
So dirty, and the dizzy.
Juggle with the EX Eagle Spike. Not gonna quite, no, wait. He did it, he got the kill.
That round, that game was close to madness. Gachikun. That was about as good as he could have hoped in all manner. great reads, great decisions, but again, I don't think it's going to bother Fujimura, but I think it's going to do a lot for Gachikun's confidence.
See right there, the pure concentration, serious face. Oh, that's punishable. Oh,
yeah.
He missed it.
Two small errors from both competitors showing that even at the top of the game,
it is punishable, but you really need something very fast to punish it.
Wow, a weird whiff on the stand strong.
No, didn't quite get to the other side with that command dash. That's because Gachikun backed out a little bit, almost to prevent that. Nice, he's going to get the confirm into the corner.
Jump pressure again. I love it.
Hits
Fujimura
again.
finally cracks, and that's going to be
get
it.
the stun right there. Look at this. After that first game from Fujimura, it's been all Gachikun.
And the thing I want to call out here is the pace change. That's one of the things Rashid can do is play at a very fast clip, and it's been maybe a little bit too much for Fujimura to find his footing again.
One of the things I do like about Rashid character, you know, he's a very unique kind of character, you know, and he has a lot of interesting tools. And right now, Gachikun using a lot of those just to keep this pressure going.
But he's been able to play up close. He hasn't been forced to play at any kind of distance so far, and now here comes Fujimura.
Oh, wow. That was punishable because he accidentally did the entire spinning mixer.
That's right, and didn't confirm from the jabs.
Yeah.
Forced to block. And the range at which those EX kunais hits is so important. You don't know exactly when you're going to have to block on the ground. The timing is consistent or inconsistent based on the time of release.
Oh man, what a time to bring that out. Not only does he get the counter, but he also gets the corner carry as well.
I love the bold backdash from Fujimura on wake up. It wasn't able to land a punish on it.
Oh God, it's so scary when you see Rashid jump in front of you like that, but here we go. We're gonna get some kunai stuff, and he's gonna get to the, oh no, he went for the throw instead to switch sides. That was so smart.
Oh wow, he read the V reversal the whole way.
Still not quite the round yet for Fujimura, though. Goes in there with a surprise kunai dash cancel. That was a buff they gave to Ibuki. You can cancel the kunai release into any special move.
We saw Fujimura try that on Kaba. Kaba answered with a wake-up flash kick. Gachikun not ready for it.
Again, counter pokes there this time from Gachikun, and now guess what? We're in the corner. Oh, too far for the throw.
And look at the composure. Now Gachikun's changing the rhythm.
Oh, man.
Smelled the hunger from Fujimura, countered it, but gets anti-aired.
All right, mix-up time.
Wow.
Oh,
Swatting
he
at
stayed in
her.
the front.
Look at this guy.
He stayed in the front, and Gachikun just, you know, was resilient and just held back.
He's like, you haven't earned to stay in the front counter.
But there's
Smart
that
stuff.
option select again. He can cancel that into the fireball. The way to bait that out is to cancel it into the V skill, hop over them, but I don't know if that's going to be high enough to avoid the EX Rida.
Major
Oh, the
pressure,
side
got the
switch!
mix up. Wow. The critical game 3 going to Gachikun.
Again, Gachikun with that death stare right there.
And the question for me, after Fujimura was put to the first test in his earlier match, how long can he play from behind? How deep do the reserves go? Do they have the ability to take him the distance that he needs to go, or will he be playing from behind like this eventually prove too much?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that a lot of people don't realize when you play this is just how tired mentally you get from playing match after match. Not every match is played kind of like in this bubble, you know?
Being threatened with elimination, but he's looking very active here and a great effort so far, up to a major lead here. Gachikun dancing, hoping he can get the commitment.
He's trying to play it patiently and find his right moment to get in, just like now.
And I love the early activation.
Yeah, so that means he can get potentially another one in the same round.
At an only 2-bar cost, it's a valuable V-trigger.
Gets a throw. Oh, we tried to get in there again. Yeah.
And that second throw really gets in the opponent's head. Good block, but no!
That is beautiful about that Air EX kunai. Gives you that free side switch in that situation. Oh my God, Gachikun with no fear. Oh, he's chasing him down!
But no, a big punish. Wasn't sure about the time he would release. The hang glider, and now dancing. Look at the composure here from Gachikun. Knows he's playing with his life. Doesn't want to overcommit.
Yeah,
trying to see who's going to blink.
He has to find the right moment to go in there. If he pushes too hard just because he's down in life, it's too obvious.
This is a raw stare down. Time counting down. Oh, he finally got him to commit. Caught him in a stray sequence there when they finally got up close. A little bit of a scramble situation. Fujimura comes out on top.
Fujimura trying to tie this up 2-2.
It's a game he must win to avoid elimination here. Evolution 2018. The dance.
That EX air kunai, you can see with that extra explosion at the back of it, is such a good way for Ibuki to get in there with so much advantage.
It's twice super plus.
Yeah. And then you
the
see
super jump out.
Yeah, using the V skill to jump out there. Oh, bakes out an uppercut. That one, the EX one, is counter hittable.
Look at that massive damage. The pressure. Where will the throw option be? No! Short.
That's the second time Fujimura has found the one right time to get that standing light kick into the shuriken to get out of there.
He's been setting up this from the front over and over again on the shuriken mix-ups.
No counter hit, so he wasn't able to confirm that combo.
Gachikun just rolling out. Good blocks. Wow. Kunai doesn't catch him. Oh, the counter poke.
Yeah, but the crouching medium kick can't be canceled into anything.
That's just a lone poke.
Oh, wow, what confirmed.
Max distance. I'd like to say better. Oh, goes for the shimmy,
again.
No bite.
Yeah.
Fujimura didn't go for it.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is not push
Oh, the
nice!
low option into super. What? I got to admit, I would have gotten hit by that too. That was the furthest thing from my mind.
Empty jump confirm into critical art, spending all 3 of those bars of his super meter to take that round, and now he is at match point.
The smart stuff from Gachikun, looking fantastic. Can he close it out? Wakes up with buttons.
Oh, gonna get him out of the air, yep, and push him towards the corner.
Wow, and says, okay, you won't bite him the shimmy, time to get thrown.
Nice, look at this damage, so close to stun. Yeah, he's got a V reversal. If you use a V reversal, it drains your stun meter a little bit.
Could be the end of Fujimura's EVO run.
Oh, wow, what a wake-up EX.
Wow, he did want to challenge
jump
the air.
again! The empty jump again from Gachikun, and Fujimura is eliminated in 5th place. Gachikun is gonna move on the loser's side of the bracket. He is gonna be going up against Tokido.
Incredible. A lot of betting men, I think, would have gotten that one wrong. Gachikun, incredible stuff. The thing I loved about that last low forward